Hello and welcome back. We are in the fucking worst situation we've been in yet, I think. And we've been in quite a few bad ones. Your consciousness emerges from an ocean of darkness and nightmares, as if someone's powerful hand reached into its depths and brought you into the light. In the dark room, long and angular shadows move around and exchange remarks. One of the shadows approaches you, ripping apart the veil of pain and revealing features that look familiar to you. "You are awake, monkey." Marashai's voice is sickeningly sweet. He's looking at you with idle interest, a soft and milky-colored object from one hand, rolling a soft and milky-colored object from one hand to the other. "Our toxin masses spared no efforts to drag you out of the induced dream. I must commend the nightmare weavers. The emanations of fear you exuded in your delirium are worthy of the highest praise. However, it is time to finish what you were brought here for. It is time to work for the good of the Cabal, rogue trader." Not that... There's more... he's talking about Cabal as in the fucking thing they have. "Why am I still alive?" "A good question, rogue trader. You are my tool, you see. A sharp and narrow scalpel that I will use to cut away the festering boil on the body of my Cabal. I spare no effort to set up this performance. The witnesses, spies, agents. Small bargain to guarantee the result. All that is required of you is that you quietly play out your part. I will even go so far as to put you in your native surroundings, in a manner of speaking. But if I see you stepping out of your role, I will make sure you bitterly regret it." "I might be able to better play my role if I actually knew what it was." Marashai is silent for a few moments, playing with the mysterious object in his hand. "You, Monkai, hate creatures alien to your kind, and this hatred is fueled by primal fear and awareness of your insignificance. To us, you are cattle that exist to be butchered and to entertain us. Sometimes we use you in our little games, but to involve you filthy brutes in the politics of Comeragh, let alone in feuds between the Cabals. There are few worse ways to bring dishonor to oneself and one's Cabal. From the first day I saw you, I knew you were being controlled by another hand, far too experienced and flexible to belong to another monkey. You stayed ahead of me and Tazara, anticipated our moves, fought back with surprising skill, and I can guess, now I know exactly, how you were able to know so much. Only one creature was sufficiently aware of our tactics and raid plans. You will help me expose her and restore the reaving tempest to its former favor." "I have a secret for you. Something your spies and agents failed to uncover. I don't know what this is, but I can make this persuasion check." Something about the tone of your voice makes Marajai freeze, then come close and lean almost into your face. His black eyes greedily devour your slightest movement, and his voice drops to a mocking whisper. "Very well. I am listening, Monkai." I really kind of want to punch him. Nah, let's just bruise his ego instead of his face. Muster your strength and flash a dazzling smile. "Poor fool, you were so easy to deceive." The slender finger in the Cabalite's glove clutch at your face, the claws leaving deep scratches on your cheeks and forehead. The edge of a razor-sharp blade presses at your throat. Marashai furiously hisses something incomprehensible, but then he releases his grip, suppressing his desire to kill you on the spot with an enormous effort of willpower. "I did get to him." The Drukhari gestures to one of the shadows near you, and your head is forced backward. Marashai brings the hand holding the strange object closer. You manage to make out translucent, glossy skin, bluish pulsating organs beneath, and a little head with serrated jaws, before the Drukhari pushes the larva into your face. Oh no! Oh no, it's Baldur's Gate all over again. Ow. Carouse test fail. Oh no, that's... I'm not good at those. Sensing warmth, the creature springs into motion. A moment later, as it blindly pokes at your skin, it discovers your nostril, rushes forward, stretching the skin and tearing through the mucous membrane. Unbearable pain overwhelms you as the larva begins to force its way through the soft tissue and cartilage, each of its movements causing a crunching noise to reverberate through your skull. The creature greedily bites into flesh and moves ever upward, past the bridge of your nose, past your eyes, and then something alien invades your consciousness. It's exactly like Baldur's Gate 3. Darkness clouds your eyes, but the sensation of an alien presence does not relent. This is not a conscious mind, but something primitive, yet unbelievably strong in its unknowable pursuit. It is crawling around in your thoughts, scratching them with its sides, and changing their shape. Perhaps all this is just a bad dream, a quirk of the intellect exhausted by endless troubles, a calumny of a mind too weak for the burden it was made to carry. A stray light dawns at the edge of your perception. Oh no. Oh, that's bad.
You have disappointed us, rogue trader von Valancius.
Fate and fortune favor the bold.
Lord Captain, whoever is Achilles' calendar reports the scene as raided. Gotterfall's calamity.
Keep your wits about you.
I don't think I should believe anything here. The Xenos leader will be heading an attack party. Grantis.
Always keep your eyes
Okay, they're
closed.
gone. We have identified the breed of the Xenos. Eldari, humanity's ancient and insidious foes, says Scalander. Focus all my attention on the Xenos attacks Bud.
Is there money to be made?
Are you done? Can I move on? How is it with on? How much truth is Lord Inquisitor? Okay. You done? To ignore any minor liberties you have afforded yourself.
Let us not dawdle.
Okay, no, that's not a real path. Oh fuck. Do my eyes see me? Explain yourself, Elantak. Why is there a shard of Krudark in your temple?
Rise to the top.
Are accused of consorting with Xenos, betraying the Imperium, and neglecting the interests of humankind.
Pulsating strands stretch from Cassia's headpiece. Oh shit, okay.
I always keep my options open.
Every exposed area of Argenta's skin is modeled with an intricate pattern of scarlet blisters, crimson indentation, short tissue. Passing ray of light reflects off the countless tiny blades of light sprouted from inside Illyra's body. All the cold trader's bones were broken, her augmented arm ripped from its socket, and the bones of every finger on the remaining hand are twisted and sticking out at strange angles. Pascal's augmatics were separated but not extracted from his body. Places where they connect to the organic tissue, teem with predatory millipedes feasting on coagulating blood and accumulated pus, I think it said. Abelard. Limbs were amputated and then sewn back onto his body with remarkable skill and precision using human Why would you do that? Fucking Deldor motherfuckers.
Keep your wits about you.
The tribunal is waiting for your explanations. Come closer.
Who's on the throne? And here comes our principal witness, the rogue trader herself. Heinrichs gives you a cold look. If the presented evidence was not enough to convince you, her testimony will conclude this confusing case full of oath-breaking, lies, and heresy. You drag this girl into this trial, and now you expect someone will lend an ear to a lowly heretic's testimony? I thought better of you, Interrogator van Kellogg's. I was so very wrong. Lady Theodora's voice sounds even harsher and angrier than you remember. The Lord Inquisitor makes a vaguely dismissive gesture. Enough, let her speak. The sooner this business is concluded, the better. Then let us continue. Shielded by the powers of the warrant of trade granted by the Imperium, Theodora von Valancius more than once allowed herself to openly collaborate with Xenos. You've never seen such a contemptuous grimace on the interrogator's face. She plunged her entire protectorate into apostasy and heresy, including the current rogue trader, and went out of her way to prevent the Inquisition and me personally from maintaining order inside the Expanse. Well, Theodora allowed herself to openly collaborate with Xenos. Does the rogue trader admit to fraternizing with the Xenos, serving them as a puppet, and rejecting God Emperor's blessed light for the sake of her heretical desires and base profit? Decision consequences. You served the Xenos. You rejected his light. You reveled in your heretical desires and craved base profit. That's interesting. I'm gonna say that Xenos is gone. Why is the Lord Inquisitor here? And Theodora's a reanimated corpse too. Didn't she die? Everything is wrong here. Died, you say? But who are you talking to if I did? Theodora von Val is alive. You were her loyal servant. She made you serve the Xenos. Huh. Get one simple truth into your head. Your role in these events is negligible. You shall think me the Emperor on the golden throne if I so choose, and think me dead if it strikes my fancy. This is not what matters right now. Just looking in your direction makes me sick. Why must I speak to the filth? The last words are obviously meant for the court, not you. Huh? Heinrichs bends over with a crooked smile. Rogue Trader, are you alright? Or was your heretical association with Xenos so disruptive that you lost your mind? The mocking words do little to hide his irritation. The interrogator is obviously displeased with the turn the conversation is taking. The Inquisitor leans forward slightly at the sight of your anguish. For a brief moment, the boredom in his eyes is gone. I saw that. It was amusing, but the joke has outstayed its welcome. Theodora shoots the interrogator a nasty look. Okay. It is painfully obvious that this heretic is dancing to your tune. Her word against mine? You had lost before you even unsheathed your blade, Heinrichs. You need not worry, dear Lord Captain. It was not my intention to bring up unsupported claims. Heinrichs produces a data slate and skillfully manipulates the device until he locates the necessary information. The rogue trader uncovered the crimes of the Eldari on the most important agri-world of the von Valancius Protectorate, which feeds many Imperium colonies in the Expanse. But instead of purging the planet of the Xenos menace, she allowed the Inhumans to take refuge in the shadow of her power. It is true you did it. They are corrupting Yanusian society even as we speak. And who knows, perhaps another rebellion will not be long in coming. The rogue trader's ties to the Drukhari. This is not true, is it? Who else could help her divine the carefully prepared plans of the Drukhari, if not another Drukhari? Jane von Valancius always ended up in the location of the next Drukhari raid, knowing for certain they were going to strike. Yes, I did cooperate with Xenos. This I will not deny. Cooperation is a double-edged sword. Sometimes you use your partner, and sometimes your partner uses you, which is what happened to the rogue trader. Lady Theodora used her to undermine the standing of the Imperium in the Expanse. The Tribunal remains silent, although those present cast anxious glances at your predecessor. At this point, the Tribunal probably wants to know what the true intentions of the von Valancius dynasty are. The rogue trader claims she has been waging war against the Drukhari this entire time. Except, was there really a war? Or was it another carefully staged performance? Hendrix is looking at you closely, almost without blinking. Allow me to explain what actually happened. Jane von Valancius personally invited the Drukhari to her worlds, and then used their strength and resources to sow chaos in the Expanse to gain leverage over her rivals. It is very convenient to play the victim while working with those who rob your neighbors blind and terrify the worlds that pay you tribute. How much did you profit from this, rogue trader? Did you think I would not uncover your pathetic conspiracy? Coin toss. Hey, let's go. It's not. I said, enough of this circus, Heinrichs. I did not set up any attacks. Rogue trader. Heinrichs addresses you through clenched teeth. You are destroying your only chance to make yourself useful to the Inquisition and to me personally. Do not tempt fate and do not resist the examination. Are you really saying your war with the Drukhari was not a hoax? Then how did you and your foolish subjects know the coordinates of the enemy ships every time? How did you know their targets? Do you think your experts on all things Xenos were shrewd enough to divide the carefully devised plan of the Cabal's finest? No. Only other Drukhari could do that, and even then only a few. This means you were in collusion with them. This is... what's his name? Majari. Trying to get names of... or like trying to find out that I had Drukhari support when I actually didn't. Bull-headed stubbornness do not benefit a woman of your pedigree, rogue trader, but since you have decided to deny everything, I will summon another witness. I'm sure everyone will find it interesting to explore this sordid story from another angle. Irlia takes a graceful step forward. If the court so desires, my speech will run like a river and wash away your doubts. I found a shard of my home in the rogue trader's chambers. An entire craft world vanished among the stars, the only clue to its fate resting in the hands of this monkey. That was when I began to suspect that she had something to do with the misfortune that had befallen my Krudarok. Do not be deceived by her breed. There is a cunning predator lurking behind the fluttering of fragile butterfly wings. The monkey before you is a bizarre amalgamation of qualities not usually inherent in her feeble species. He has mastered the mysteries of many of this world's cultures. The secrets of the universe and ancient artifacts, the fine art of war, and the intricacies of deceit, all are embodied in a single monkey, however hard it may be to believe. However, the thread that bound our past broke the moment I realized the monkey's involvement in the disappearance of my home. To flee the rogue trader, I tracked down and eliminated her chief tracker, who has pursued our kin in this part of the galaxy for many years, and thus earned clemency before this court. So Achilles did not simply vanish. You helped him disappear. Heinrichs nods curtly. I say he had only himself to blame. An agent who cannot recognize an impending threat is useless. Yeah, I was thinking. No, this is wrong. No court in the Imperium would ever admit the testimony of a Xenos. You are only allowed to speak when questioned, but since the rogue trader is so eager to make her voice heard, by all means do. The court is curious to know what you gleaned from this interrogation. Is that all you got? Xenos, I expected a better performance. You, useless, arrogant, soon-to-be-dead monkey, the trial is almost complete, and when the judgment is pronounced, I will gut you, filling your bowels with flesh-eating worms, and drag you through the streets. Enough. Oh, the teeth on my chain sword is are moving. Wait, fuck. Oh, this is a bigger bait. So have a look at him. After the spell is lifted, staggering pain pierces your body. Darkness clouds your vision and nausea creeps up your throat. But the wounds you manage to forget soon remind you that you are still alive. Muffled clapping tears you from the vise of agony. The Drukhari in the center of the chamber observes you coldly from under the golden mask, causing your insides to clench. Archon Nasraki. How do you sound? A Dracon of the Cabal of the Reaving Tempest has been cast down by his own ineptitude in an attempt to take part in Thylian Ikelithril. Never did I think that my eyes were destined to behold the greatest disgrace for a Dark One. A true-born, humbled by a lowly creature before the Council of Archons. The female Drukhari? I'm gonna look at her with my big lore. Xenos is wearing armor and crossover with jewels and stands calmly next to the speaker. I'm guessing this one? Or I don't know, this one? Xenos is wearing armor. Such behavior is typical of the Xenos occupying the higher tiers of the Drukhari hierarchy, which means you are facing one of the Archons. And I'll look at the throne boy. Wait, Irliet, where is she? One half of his face is hidden behind a golden mask with an intimidating visage. The other half is showing a malicious, sharp-toothed leer. The Xenos' elaborate armor is decorated with skulls and patches of human skin impaled on countless blades and hooks. He carries himself with authority and ease, as though he is a ruler who holds the threads of fate of all those present tightly in his grasp. Yeah, I'm gonna look at Irliet. Oh, shit. She absorbs every word, occasionally wincing in pain and covering her weeping wounds. Her posture and gestures are full of tension. Like prey cornered by a pack of predators, Irliet shrinks under the hungry stares of those around her. And Marajai? There's genuine terror in Marajai's gaze, but his face remains impassive and calm. At one point he catches your eye and you can clearly see he's lusting for blood. Fuck, I can't read. Your blood. Let's listen. With the greatest respect, mighty Nasraki, Archon of the Cabal of the Black Heart, first among the chosen, voice of the Overlord of the Dark City, bringer of demise, conqueror of 100 worlds. Nasraki dismisses Marashai like a bothersome fly. The Council of Archons have heard enough platitudes, Dracon Marajai, and no longer wishes to fuck. Sly intruder. All in tries. This bitch is rhyming. Oh fuck. Oh no. It's a fucking harlequin. Of course the bitch is rhyming. Of vitriol verbose the cut and thrust, keep time with fate's own machinations grave, but whose deft footwork leads to naught but dust, while from its brutal finish none can save. This play the puppet master granted me, through murky stalls a path obligingly. The great puppet master has Vect himself invited you to this chamber? The Archon chokes on his own words, but quickly regains his composure. Yeah, this is some fucking high stakes Dark Elder politics bullshit. No matter, you may be our guest, Arabenian, but you are merely a spectator in this performance, and spectators do not belong on the stage, as you undoubtedly know. Do not interfere. The stranger presses a delicate finger to the lips of his sorrowful mask and says with a twinkle in his eye, "A shadow in the shadows will I be." Oh, I'm so glad I have big Xenos lore. Okay, first. That is the bright motley, the hollow suit, the mask hiding its owner's face, and the graceful subtle movements. Before you sense a harlequin, another representative of the multifaceted Eldari race. The Xenos catches your eye and nods. For a moment, the play of shadows on the mask appears to twist his expression into a mischievous grin. This motherfucker can be on anyone's side, and probably isn't on anyone's side when it all comes down to it. And I know who Vect is. Great. You've heard many gruesome tales about the atrocities of the Drukhari, but the cruelest and vilest always involved Asdrubael Vect. Is that his first name? I thought he had a different first name. I can't remember. The Archon of the Cabal of the Black Heart, the supreme overlord of Komorach, and the most dangerous of all his dark kind. I'm going to listen. It has been a long time since the Obsidian Court last saw such an entertaining spectacle as this. The accusations flung at Archon Iremerius may be serious, but I see no reason to attempt to delve into their substance. The Drukhari on the throne looks back at Marajai with a hungry leer, clearly waiting for his reaction. Marajai's eyes widen, filled with astonishment and disbelief. He seems to have been certain of the outcome and did not expect what he's hearing now. His lips twist in an enraged snarl, hatred directed at the Xenos on the throne, and yet it finds no outlet under the gazes of the dozens of Drukhari in the chamber. The arena will make you answer for this insult in the court. The arena will strip you of your titles and your skin, and the contender's blows will break your bones and your pride. Nothing but blood and suffering will wash away the shame the Dracon has brought upon himself this day. With a hiss of rage, Marajai draws his blade, preparing to fight back. Oh fuck, did they hit Irliet? The Archon nods in satisfaction and makes an unfamiliar gesture. The guards draw closer to you. Let us return to you, Iremerius. The Harlequin's laughter interrupts the Archon and echoes under the vaults of the chamber in a resounding baritone. Oh, he's a baritone? And all the mask upon their marks now stand, the slave of vanity the spire ascends, the thief and traitor cast downward by her hand. Unbeknownst to all, the fate depends upon a lead unseen, a player green. The Harlequin leans forward and eyes you with genuine interest. Is this how you treat the hospitality of Komorach, Arabenian? The Archon angrily balls his fist, the shadow of his wrath hanging over the Eldari interloper like a thundercloud. I thought your words were worth more. You insult me by interrupting the trial again. The Xeno sweeps into a theatrical bow without taking his eyes off Nasrake's face. You, Archon, speak a just rebuke in truth. Fate's melodies and snarls fantastic have, and trapped me here, and when I heard them play, I could not keep my lips from grinning wide. Here comes the hour for shadows to retreat, to where the curtain waits to rise their laugh. With no beginning now sends forth the call. That wasn't rhyming as far as I could tell. Ow. Wait, did they fucking shoot earlier dead? They better fucking not have.
A mere pain won't stop me.
That's a Harlequin, right? The world is an impenetrable haze of warm pain. You lie motionless. No, you rest. In the murky gloom, slowly dissolving into nothingness. Sometimes your repose is troubled by unpleasant and persistent tremors coming from the place where your legs used to be. You do your best to ignore them. Fuck! Away, you vulture. This is not your prey. A vaguely familiar voice reaches you through the curtain of darkness, but your disobedient thoughts refuse to reveal where and when you have heard it before. Was it just recently or 100 lifetimes ago? The trembling coming from your legs is replaced with a violent jerking motion, and then it finally stops. From this phantasmagoria retreat, and deftly seize my merchant vagabond, the puppet master strings left dangling, again rise up to take your place and dance. A spark ignites in the darkness, and its light ruthlessly cuts through the gloom that envelops you. An ugly image of the reality around you assaults your retina. You can feel your body again and realize it's filled with pain. Your shoulder is sore from an infection. I'm just gonna ask for help. Quiet laughter reaches your ears. Oh no. Oh no! Your legs require a direction, merchant mine, therefore address your pleas to them, not me. The thirst for dancing may yet spur them on. I'm gonna look at him. Your eyes refuse to focus on the blurry figure of the person who came to your aid. He appears to be tall, and your mind empathically refuses to continue, for every moment of concentration causes you suffering. I have seen you somewhere before. Who are you? A dream obscure of death, deliverance, illuminating will, and agony. Fuck, I guess I gotta feel my body. I succeeded? You immediately regret this decision. Every inch of your body is suffering. There is a dull, debilitating pain in your head caused by chemicals of some kind. Your body is covered in some deep cuts, made either for fun or with sinister intent. All of your organs appears to be intact, but the same cannot be said for your blood. You have lost a great deal. Finally, a strange, gnawing spasm occasionally flares at the base of your skull. It is not severe, but for some reason it is what concerns you most of all. All your equipment is gone, as are your shoes. You don't even have a knife at hand to fend off enemies or to open your veins. Ooh. I'll look around. You're surrounded by the dead, numerous corpses, mutilated bodies and pieces thereof. Humans, Drakari, and other xenos unfamiliar to you lie motionless in this gruesome mortuary. Where am I? Among the shadows and the wings you lie, where taut are pulled the puppet master's strings. The stranger intricately links his fingers to mimic the tools of a puppeteer. My companions, where are they? Not here. The roles have been decided now. But if you play your part, perhaps the plot will draw you back together. Or to doom. I tried my best at an evil laugh. Oh, fuck. In this overture in verse, the final lines. The merchant's time to tread the boards has come. Embark you now upon your pilgrimage, and take my parting gift, a humble prop. It's a gun. He deposited it in my hands and disappeared into the twilight. Unremarkable and weak pistol. The engraving covered in its surface is far more valuable than any meager oh, bruh. Fucking Metal Gear. Fucking. The engravings give you no tactical advantage whatsoever. I'm gonna attempt to rise. Oh shit. You have lived through. Ah! Your body has suffered too much to obey your mind. Or rather, that is how it would have been for someone else, perhaps. But not for you. You have lived through worse. Anguish and torture could never break you now. You will rise to your feet and press on. Do I have feet? All that is left to understand is why you should. Remember all the people whose lives depend on you. Power of honor grants +10 toughness, okay. Hundreds of faces flash before your mind's eyes. Friends, subjects, and companions. The universe is cruel and full of darkness, and your will and determination are the only barrier between your loved ones and its crushing apathy and brutality. You have no right to die. Not here, not now. Resoluteness floods your veins like incandescent plasma, and you make another attempt to get up. Fucking, I like that a lot. You get up. Yes, your body aches and rebels against you, but your tempered mind is stronger than mortal flesh. You draw yourself up straight and take in your surroundings. Oh fuck, so now I have like Siege whispering in my brain, and also
Let's not waste time with
fucking this other bullshit. Oh hey, all my ship stuff I guess is also here.
Is there money to be made?
You know what? Oh fuck me. To the pit. Oh man, this is a rough spot to be in. And I will be in this rough spot with you next time. See you later.